Welcome to Friday night stream. I hope that tonight finds everybody well. Please remember to hit the like on your way in, guys, as it does help. Or even hit the dislike, it doesn't really make a difference, as YouTube will still recognise it. So who's going to be the first person in to chat this evening? Good evening, Anne-Marie Pollitt. I hope that you're keeping well. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods at the moment? And good evening, Anne and Andy. I hope that you're both well. I hope that you're surviving these fires that are going around. Now, I know in chat this morning, Anne, you were saying about a shed catching fire. I hope that you didn't mean your own shed. Good evening, Christopher, who says, wow, didn't know you're doing lives again, made my evening. I'm glad that I've made somebody's evening. And good evening, Matthew. Hello. I know Matthew's been waiting all day for this stream. It's finally here, Matthew. So who else is in with us this evening? Christopher says, I'm disappointed that Marcus doesn't want to do them anymore. Yeah, it's not really worthwhile for Marcus to do them at the moment, as neither of us are monetised at the moment. I am trying to get my channel back. Maybe once I do get remonetised, then hopefully, like, maybe Marcus will start doing his again. Good evening, Stephen, and Sue, if she's there. Says, good evening, Sue, love, looking lovely. Thank you, Stephen. And Matthew says, do you remember me? I remember you from last Friday, Matthew. How are you doing, mate? I always remember people.
You don't remember me?
No, I don't remember my husband. I keep trying to lose him, but he keeps finding his way back home. Oh, what a lovely view I've got at the moment. Anne Shaw said, melting here. Not our shed, thankfully. Smells of smoke and plastic all day from the field fires. Plastic smell from the wrapping on the hay bales. Oh, all that work and effort to get the hay in, and then it goes up in smoke. So this isn't my phone now, I do know. This is actually something to do with YouTube. The chat keeps like flashing. Christopher said, I loved his lives, but I can't understand how being demonetised affects him, as he doesn't get paid for his daytime vids either, but he still does them. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Hopefully, Christopher. Benidorm Crazy Marcus said, hello, Susan. Hello, Marcus. Give us a wave. Cooey. He says, I am here. Christopher says, Anne Shaw. Hi, Chippy Anne. Hope you've had a good chippy tea. Oh, yes, Friday, chippy tea. And Christopher said, hey Marcus. Matthew said, how is solar eclipse last Wednesday evening? Well, it was just gone this Wednesday evening. It was very good, thank you, Matthew. We had our friend over from England, Billy Letterbox, and we went up on our roof to watch it. A Spanish lady from our apartments came up on the roof to watch it as well, and she got the special glasses and was passing them round so everybody could get a view of the eclipse. Marcus says, hey, Anne and Andy. Matthew says, you're welcome. Marcus says, hey, Stephen. Anne says, hi, Christopher, no tea yet, later today. Too hot to eat at the moment. It has been a warm one. We just had some pies and I did some chips today. It was easier. It is too hot to cook. It's horrible at the moment. Marcus said, hi, Anne-Marie. Anne Shaw says, hi, Marcus, Anne and Andy. Christopher said, I've swapped my annual Butlins trip to Benidorm end of October. I'm so excited. Ooh, I can't wait. Hopefully we'll get to meet up this time round. Top Notch is in, says, I'm here in the background, my loves. Hello, Top Notch. I think Marcus must have some music on because his head's bobbing away. Everybody's just saying hello to everybody. So, has anybody else had any of these wildfires around where they are? I was very surprised to see, like, sort of Worcestershire and out that way had got them. But they seem to be everywhere. I know somebody had posted on Facebook today, even Wales, they'd got up and it was like a mist, but it wasn't like fog. It was actually like smoke. Anne says, had the letterbox gone home? Yes, Anne, he went home earlier today, sadly. I think he was going to be back home. I think he was landing around 7 and then his sister got to pick him up as long as he wasn't delayed. Stephen Jones said, me and Sue have just cacked ourselves. Our phones just went off on alert on wildfires. Oh my God. You just can't believe it. I mean, wildfires in Liverpool. Wow. Christopher says, I'm on the 16th floor of a flat and I'm in trouble if I have a wildfire. Very true, of course, like it's bad enough for house fires and shed fires and that, but yeah, imagine if you are in a flat and there's a fire, because you can't go in the lifts. Thankfully, we're only on the 7th floor. Cheryl Haggerty says, good evening, Sue. It's still roasting here. Good evening, Cheryl and Mark. Hope you're keeping well. And Shaw says apparently there's been about 950 fires this year. It's terrible. But do you think some of them are possibly being set deliberately? I know Marcus was saying earlier there was a thing on TikTok where youngsters were daring one another to set these fires. I mean, to be quite honest, if they are set deliberately, that's just mental. Christopher says, you've lost weight since I last saw you, Sue, looking good. Thank you, Christopher. And Anne says, lots of fires in Wiltshire, lots of farms and fields. You know, it's awful, not just the hay as well, crops. I know, must be worried if they've got animals as well, having to move them to safety. I saw something on Facebook earlier, I don't actually know where it was somewhere in the UK, but basically his house had gone up in smoke, and you know, he was just sort of saying, well, you know, it's gone, like it's burning, it's on fire, there's nothing that can be done. You know, I just need to get out of here. It was a level 3 evacuation basically, and he'd got to leave that area. Stephen Jones said 18 homes burnt down in Stourbridge because of the wildfires. It's terrible, terrible. Matthew says, I got news to share. Ooh, let's hope it's good news. Anne says, they say a lot of being deliberate and disposable barbecues are banned. Yeah, we've had a lot, park areas, no barbecues, that sort of thing. I know, like Wednesday evening for the eclipse, you couldn't go up by the cross and into many of the parks, although they were on the other mountains going the other way, sort of like the one with the little piece missing. If you watch Marcus's video where he did a bit of video where he was up on the roof, you might see I did say that there were some people up on the mountains over the back to watch it. Anne-Marie says, we just had severe alert on our phones. Wow. So it's not just Liverpool, maybe it's going to be most areas, just as a precaution with these temperatures. And everything's so dry at the moment, even though we had a bit of a storm on Monday, we had a bit of rain. It wasn't really for very long. Stephen Jones said, we did, Anne-Marie. Christopher says, due to the heat, the council have even banned me from burning my tyres in the car park. I should think so. And Shaw says several thatched cottages are being destroyed by fire. Oh, and that is just so sad. You know, just praying anybody near these fires stays safe. Have you had any alerts to evacuate your village yet, Anne? How far are you from Stourbridge? Matthew Swift said a fire that destroyed around 1 acre at Dane Valley Woods, August the 5th, is believed to have been set deliberately. Kent Fire and Rescue Service was called to the blaze at 4:34 p.m. and spent 3 hours. You know, as if they haven't got enough to do with these fires, people to rescue, fires to put out, animals to save, you know, without some idiot setting them deliberately. And I suppose because they're kids, they're just going to get a smack on the hand and get away with it. Chev Shaloy says, hello, Sue. Says, all these so-called wildfires in the UK are just kids. Absolutely disgusting. We do hit the like, guys. I know there's 16 people in, but only 7 likes. Please make sure that you have hit the like. If you are new to the channel, as I say, make sure that you have subscribed. There's a lot of people that do watch the channel that haven't subscribed. And also don't forget that I'm not monetized at the moment, so I can't get super chats or super stickers. But I do have PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee, which I will, if you bear with me, just drop the links, hopefully. She said. Just trying to find it now, just bear with me. Because it always hides. We have got I hope that you are enjoying all the videos as well, guys. There are more to come as well. I have been putting quite a few up. Oops. Don't know what that's doing then. Matthew says nice glasses. Thanks, Matthew. And Christopher says Stephen Jones 100%. So there's my Buy Me a Coffee. Anne Shaw says we are over 100 miles from Stourbridge, Sue. Wow. But you've still got fires in the fields. That's just mad. You know, just stay safe, guys. Don't take any chances. But have you got a hosepipe ban? You know, when it's hot and dry, that's one of their favourites, the hosepipe ban. So there's my PayPal as well, guys.
No fire then, so can't use your hosepipe for a day.
I really don't know. So this shed that caught fire, Anne, was it a neighbour? Stephen says my comments are not showing. They are, Stephen, because I can see that one. What other comment have you got? I've got the one where it says we did Anne-Marie. I think that was about the alerts. If there's any other comments that I haven't seen, I do apologise. Chef Lee says they are, Stephen. Yeah, I can see them, Stephen. But guys, if there are any comments that you think I'm not seeing, do try and let me know. Ugh. All sorts coming up here. Anne says, very rural here, farms, fields around every corner. Shed that caught fire was next town to us, 20 minutes drive away. Whoa. I bet it was scary though, as she said, you know, there was a gas canister. I know when we get these fires in the area, what we call Gypsy Lane, at the other end of Benidorm, down the Rincon de Loy area, the back of the outdoor market, there is actually a gas place there with gas canisters, a gas yard. So it is pretty worrying when these fires do go up. I know, like, not so long back, about a month back, there was a fire on there and there was a small explosion, which they say was one of the properties, one of the oil storage tank things, whatever, for the property actually went up. Christopher says, wow, Anne, sounds lovely where you are. Christopher says they just set cars on fire next to our flat. Oh, lovely. Whereabouts are you, Christopher? I know you're kind of like the Midlands way. Just remind me again. Stephen says, I just sent a comment saying some kids are feral. It never showed in chat. Oh, right. I don't know, Stephen. I'll keep an eye on that. Christopher said near Wolves. So near Wolverhampton Way then, Christopher.
Give you another West Brom supporter.
Eh?
Give you another West Brom supporter.
Yeah, Mike says you're a West Brom supporter. Matthew says, my dad is drunk because my dad takes his t-shirt off because it's hot weather afternoon and evening. Well, Matthew, I wouldn't worry about it because the boys haven't got their shirts on at the moment because it is so hot. In fact, Marcus tends to just sit round in his boxers in the day, unless, of course, somebody comes.
Like Billy yesterday.
Yeah, like Billy yesterday, like Letterbox.
Didn't he panic?
Yeah. I was out, sadly. I missed him. So Letterbox, if you do pop on, I am sorry that I missed you. He bought us a toaster, the daft thing. Like, said he needed an excuse to come and see us again. Billy, darling, your family, you don't need an excuse. Anybody that comes over, just, you know, let us know. You're always welcome. I shouldn't really say that because everybody would be there like ringing the bell now. Bringing their pillows. And Shaw says, Christopher, it's very quiet apart from cows and horses in the fields. Oh, lovely. Have you got fruit? Ooh, put my teeth in. Fruit trees round about by you, Anne? You should see them in the old town now. It's like hot. They're all round that big old tree in the centre. They were all sat round the fountain thing the other day when I went down there, like, because that was on. Oh, it was last night, I think, yesterday evening. They all sat round it, cooling off in the shade. See them all on the wall down Elchie Park. All like sat on the wall in the shade and round the trees there. Chev Cheloise says, Faxu, a whole house blew up in seconds due to a gas explosion. Scary. That's kind of what scares me with these apartments. Being an apartment, a lot of them will probably use gas for the cooking. We have got an electric oven, but we do use gas for the gas hob, for the hot water. We use the gas canister in the winter. We have a gas fire on. So yes, you know, it is scary. And you see the wagons going round blazing heat. And they've got all these gas canisters on the back. You think, oh my God, you know, if one of them...
That was out in the sun.
Yeah, I think it was last year, was it on the Rincon? I don't know whether Mike remembers this, where a mobility scooter had been parked outside of KFC shop and it actually exploded and caught fire. And let's just say there wasn't much left of it. And that is the problem when I'm out on my scooter as well, like the heat radiating off the surface of it. Christopher says, no way, Mike, Sandwell Town. No way. Matthew said, who you talking to? Sorry, Matthew, I've got my husband sat here, my son's sort of sat on his phone. He keeps popping in now and again. And my husband is sat just across from me.
Still be the best match of the season now, I think.
Oh. And say, Stephen, I saw your comment. Christopher says, I'll buy you and Marcus a pint when we meet up, when I come over. Mike can have a half as he drinks too much as it is. True. True.
I only drink it, people encourage me.
Though we've been on dark fruits just lately.
Yeah, we shouldn't bought so much.
No, no.
Good
No,
proper lager for that.
They were on offer 50 cents a can, so we did buy quite a few. And Shaw said, yes, fruit trees on the verges, not our garden. Lovely plum tree on the verge behind our house. Not such a big crop this year due to the heat. Ah, shame. I used to love, like, the Victoria plums. Oh. I did like the blackberries, you know, in the autumn when we go and pick the blackberries, but
You want a can then?
the last couple of years we did it. Kind of put me off because there were a lot of insects in them, so it did kind of put me off. Stephanie's in, said hi, Sue and chat. Hi, Steph. And Stephanie said, hi, loves cakes. I can't see love cake. Steph, can you just check that the same thing isn't happening as normal, that we've got another moderator in? I know that Marcus is in, obviously. Chef Cheloise said, neighbours are the issue. In the last hour, there was a massive fire at the Holiday Inn at Wembley, London. Whoa. Reportedly used to house asylum seekers. I always check the gas cooker before I go to sleep. God. Holiday Inn, you know, like, not being racist, but you know, they put these asylum seekers in and they're just going to get ruined. So Steph's just saying hello to everyone. Crazy Marcus says hello. Christopher said hi, walking Stephanie. And says, these are tiny plums called cherry plums, lovely and sweet. And she can see loves cake. I can't. I'm just gonna check my chat, see if top chat. No, still not getting love cake. So, oh, there. Hi, Sue, you're looking slinky. Thank you. I can see them now. I can see Stephen's. I was sat in my underwear Wednesday, but my frilly knickers were tickling me. And said, Stephen, seriously, we were in our underwear, even in the garden. No one can see us. I don't blame you. Christopher said, now you're talking, dark fruit cider is the absolute best.
It's not dark fruit, so it's blackberry, blackcurrant and blackberry.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out keen on it.
It's all right. Yeah, I can see you now, loves cakes. Them plums sound nice. Stephen Jones said, had a few comments not shown. Hi, Steph, I can see you now. I've changed from live chat to top chat, which seems to be showing more. Christopher said, Anshaw, sounds like your place is like the darling buds of May. Steph said, hi, Stephen. Yeah, I can see, Stephen, your comments are being held by another moderator, Sue. Oh, here we go again. Can you see who it is again, Steph? Hi, Matthew, you back now? Christopher said, Benidorm Crazy Marcus, did you find out where Rocking Stephanie was playing? I'm trying to think, not the Flash.
Yeah.
Might be the Calypso.
Not Calypso, the other one.
The Flash? Riviera?
Where did we go to that comic? Riviera, I think it was, yeah.
And Shaw says, Christopher, not quite, but a bit like Darling Buds. Matthew said, what is that noise? Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe the traffic outside. I have got the door, the other end open just a bit to let in a bit of breeze. I'd cook otherwise. Stephanie said, no, Sue, just says another moderator. Ah. I know Marcus is in, but I know Marcus wouldn't do it. I'll clip his ear rolls else. So 21 people are in the stream, only 8 likes. Please hit that like. Matthew said it sounds like a man's voice. Ooh. Do I talk like deep?
Yeah, it is, and like me now.
Now it's me, hubby, it's the old man. The bag of bones. Thanks, Steph, for that. Got my coffee link there. I don't have to have that one up now, I can drop that. So what's your weather like today? Is it hot? Is it cold?
Just let the stream don't go off now.
Why? Bang. Oh my God.
Right then.
He's blinding me. James Sweeney's in, said good evening all. Good evening, James. Christopher says, I told Marcus I'd donate to his buy me a coffee link if you found where Rockin' Stephanie was. Marcus, do you know where Rockin' Stephanie is at the moment?
No.
Is it the Riviera?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, Christopher, we do believe that she's playing at the Riviera at the moment. Christopher says, I'm wanting to see her show in October, hopefully. Nice. Anne said, hi, James. Steph said, we just had an alert on phone about wildfires from the government. Yes, Steph, I think everybody's been getting them in the UK. I don't know whether I'm going to get alerts or not now. I know on my old phone I did have the alerts turned off, but I don't know about on my new phone now.
20 watts.
James Sweeney said, hi, Anne and Stephanie. Stephen said, we did, Steph. Matthew, I'm talking to my hubby and my son. Steph said, oh, really, Stephen, I nearly pooped. James Sweeney said it was 35 degrees today in London and 38 yesterday. We've been getting like 39s, which like are actually
Last night.
39 degrees at night, guys. So you can just imagine. So
Half 8, 9 o'clock.
yeah. And we're like 40s, 42s, if not more. I reckon it's going to get hotter. But it's the humidity that's a killer. And you're just sweating all the time.
Anything there.
But we have got the swimming pool to go in.
And 200 watts.
Anne says, got alerts turned off on our phones. Don't blame you, Anne. Matthew said, what's your son's name again? I forgot. His name's Marcus Matthew. His channel is Benidorm Crazy Marcus. There you go. Thanks, Steph. Steph has just dropped the links to Benidorm Mad Mike's channel. That's my husband. And my son's channel, Benidorm Crazy Marcus. If anybody wants to check it out.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
That's up to you if you're all
I'm alright. Steph said, how's it where you are, Anne? Christopher said, when it was 25, I couldn't sleep in my flat. On earth you cope without aircon. Oh, how on earth you cope without aircon there is insane. We just melt. You know, I'm seriously thinking, like, I'm going to save up some money and book into a hotel for a night just to have the aircon for a night. Or just go and sit in one of the hotels in the aircon.
You're locked in over the road.
Yeah, maybe I can get locked in over Mercadona. You should see them over there. They go over, they sit there, they have the breakfast, they have the lunch, they go and sit of an evening, have a evening meal. James Sweeney said, good evening, Mike, in the background.
Hi.
Matthew says, okay, and you're so young, lady. Oh, thank you, Matthew. And that's another one of Mike's channels, the Cowboy Jukebox. Check that out as well. And also Marcus's other channel, AI Drop Nation. Matthew, if you like your music, go and check that out. Some great music on there that Marcus does. His little DJ mixes and stuff. Go over and have a look, guys.
I get worried what you're putting.
Matthew said, can say hello to Mike. I want to see him.
Hang on.
Stephen said, Jim's coming, Sue. He said, you are looking lovely. Thank you, Jim. Sending love and hugs. Is Sue there this evening, Steve, or was she on shift? And how are the girls? Are they still in Disney? Aya and Freya, sorry, are they still in Disneyland? And says, Steph, loads of field fires around here, thatched cottages as well. Can smell smoke and plastic smell from the hay bales. That must be so scary. Christopher says, I watched Mike's video earlier. We don't watch your vids. You were getting 10 times more 5 years ago. Huh? Christopher, I watched Mike's video earlier. Why don't more watch your vids? You were getting 10 times more 5 years ago. I know. And to be honest, guys, like COVID, everybody was enduring COVID. There he is, Matthew.
Just push it back a bit there.
Say hello to Matthew.
Hello, Matthew. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone.
Matthew said, Mike, where are you? I want to say hello. There he is. Scary Mike.
Got a bit of beard back again now. Maybe
Steph,
want a couple of days shaving, doesn't do.
true. Steph said, oh no, Anne, hope you're staying safe. And she says, hiya, Jim. Stephen said she's here and they came home last week. They loved it. Oh, bless. I hope they got lots of autographs as well.
Yeah, I was impressed when we went down there. I really was.
Yeah, we loved, like, Disneyland. Even as adults, you know, it's just...
I think Mark was just at the right age, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was magical. And, like, he enjoyed trying to get the autographs. He was going round trying to get, not Pluto. Was it Pluto, Mickey Mouse's dog? Yeah, it was Pluto. And he followed him round everywhere and he couldn't get him, and he was in this cafe. And then in the end, this guy lifted him over the barriers for the cafe so he could get it. And when we looked at the autograph, it's got, "You finally got it, love, Goofy." So, and Pinocchio was one of them. He took his hand and walked off with him to get Pinocchio and Giuseppe's autograph. One of the bears, I was just sat minding my own business on the bench, and one of the bears came and leant on me, pretended to go to sleep, you know, and the whole time they stay in character. You know, it's amazing how they do it. And we even saw Buzz Lightyear. There was a blind child, and they took the child up, and, you know, he was feeling the face and the costume and everything, and just like the patience is amazing.
Must be sweating like mad now, though. Them suits.
Yeah. Anne says, "Steph, we're okay, thanks." Steph said, "Hi, Mike."
Hi.
Matthew said, "Oh, hello, I thought your son's voice." No, he's in the background. Christopher says, "Get Marcus on stream."
Yeah, Marcus is working for me at the moment.
Yeah, he's putting some vids up.
He's been helping me out with the vids, yeah.
Stephen said she's off till Monday. Oh, lovely. A bit of downtime. It's about time you got some time off. Steph said, "Please, the girls had a fab holiday in Disney, Stephen." Honestly, I preferred Disneyland Paris. I wouldn't like the American one. I think the American one would just be too big.
I mean, Disneyland, it was okay. There were lots of queues though still, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it wasn't long enough to put you off stuff, was it? Go on, Sue, keep talking. We're doing that.
Melting. Matthew said, "Hello, young man."
Young man. Somebody else coming. Hi.
Stephen said, "Very expensive. We gave them 50 quid each to spend." I bet that didn't last long.
Yeah. I don't think it was over the top when we were in there, though, was it?
Not really,
As I
no.
remember.
No.
Wasn't really.
I think some are like the breakfast ones where you could book the meals for like
Yeah,
the
we get
theme
all
with the
sort-
characters.
All the characters in as well. for
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
But general food in the park wasn't that bad, was it?
No, we did have a meal in the park and it wasn't too expensive.
It's, yeah.
Anshaw says, "Sky hazy from the smoke, but at least a breeze now." Are you having to shut your windows though at the moment, Anne, because of the smoke?
Yeah, it just sticks in the air, doesn't it?
Matthew says, "Sue and Mike, you're so young." Oh, thanks, Matthew.
Well, I'm getting on a bit now, but
Anne said, "Hi, Mike."
hi. Are you sweating, Sue?
Yeah. Christopher said, "Benidorm is Disney World for adults, yeah." Matthew said, "Are you drinking your Coke, young lady?" I am, Matthew. It's like boiling here.
You'd be better with your glasses on, you know?
I think I could do with an ice cube on my head or something.
A bit weird, I think.
Get warm. And don't make the mistake I made yesterday. I left my sunglasses in like the little thing on my scooter. And when I came back, I put them on, they burnt my face.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of flying sunglasses just slightly. Last night, we're filming down by the bars there and a pair come shooting out at us. And yeah, it was somewhat what we're filming today. Somebody dropped a load of sunglasses just in front of us, just where I was going to step. Looked like I seen it and
Lucky man, maybe.
went round.
Anne Shaw said windows shut all day, can't put washing out, too hot to put dryer on. Oh. That would be bad if you got washing to dry and you can't put it out. That annoys me when there's a fire here and you have to get all your washing in. Steph said, please hit the like if you haven't already. Yes, guys, 15 minutes left to go of the stream.
Everybody see the solar eclipse?
Yeah, did you go and see the solar eclipse?
We got a fairly good view of it, didn't we?
Yeah,
Off the
from
top
the
of the
roof.
apartments.
It was lovely. Christopher said his flat's 26 degrees and that's too high.
That'd be lovely, that, 26 degrees.
I'm getting some of your comments, Christopher. Stephanie said some moderators holding Christopher's comments. Seen that one.
So yeah, all YouTube was saying about is, oh, you got somebody hacked your channel. That's it.
And then they check in and they say, no, they haven't.
It's
Not very helpful, are they?
no, they're not proactive to do anything there.
No,
So
no.
usual YouTube though, isn't it? You got to contact them 6 or 7 times before they do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at your channel was took for 7 months.
Yeah. It's one through contacted them, was it?
No. It was, the minute I said a certain name, it was back.
We're back now.
Stephen said Ava's favourite ride was the Small World.
Small world, yeah.
It's a small world after all. Yes, Marcus
That was
liked
one
that.
we did queue for a couple of hours, wasn't it? To get on.
Stephanie said some moderators holding... Oh, I think I've read that. Stephen Jones said I keep curtains closed over in bedroom. I've got my curtains closed and my shutter down, but I have got the window open, not that there's any air. James said, Christopher, it's 32 degrees right now in Wembley. Wow.
Oh, don't know what we're on. Can't see from here.
Stephanie said, yeah, Christopher, I can see that, but don't say who it is. Anne said, watched all your videos, hyped mics only 3 a week. Yeah, you can only hype 3 videos a week.
Yeah,
So somebody wants to hype my vids.
It's another stupid YouTube thing, I think, that really.
Yeah. Christopher said, hopefully you're making a good living from your vids again now, Mike.
Well, I get paid every other month. Not a lot, but yeah. YouTube are going to shoot themselves in the foot the way they're going. It just needs somebody with a bit of money and a bit of know-how to come in. YouTube will be non-existent.
Gone. Because they've been
I
given
think
a
that's
new
just my
thing.
personal opinion.
8,000 watch time hours you're going to have
After January, yeah.
to get monetised.
It's even for me, like with all the views I get, I'm probably going to struggle on that because I've got to get that every year, or you get demonetised. Or what probably will be okay, but yeah. You suddenly see hundreds of videos coming up. Well, no, that's why it is.
And Shaw said, Stephen, all our blinds and curtains have been shut for weeks. Stephanie said, oh my God, James. And she said, why is Christopher's comments being messed with? I don't know. Really don't know, Steph. Matthew said 9 years ago, February 2017, the Fallen School in Broadstairs closed its original Lantham Road site because the building became too small and outdated and unsuitable to handle its growing number of pupils.
What's that?
Come in. Don't know. Cupboard's knocking now. Do.
Weird. Something to do with these, I think.
Mark Lloyd said, hi Sue and Mike.
Hi.
Me and my wife will be coming to Benidorm on Thursday for 5 days. We are big fans. Hope I bump into you all. Would love a picture of us all. It would make my day. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Hopefully we'll bump into you.
Yeah, or we can meet up if you want.
Yeah, just drop a message if you want to meet up on any of the channels. Anne Shaw says we don't open any of our windows until it's dark. Had some big spiders in though. One on bed yesterday morning freaks me out. It's either that or you cook. Ooh. No.
And cockroaches in the other day.
Ah?
Not cockroach. You gun cockroach. Grasshopper. Was
Cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, cricket. Oh God, you're hot. Oh, God, you're hot.
You're cold? What you been doing?
Don't know. Stephanie says, Christopher, can you see your comments? I can see Christopher's. He says, yes, but Sue hasn't read it yet. Sure I have, Christopher, about whether Mike makes a good living. Stephen says, me and Sue are going swimming tomorrow. I'm going swimming after
Yeah, we're going
this.
swimming after. Definitely.
Yeah.
You've got to over here, haven't you?
Christopher says, I've asked twice how hot it is there 3 times now. It's hot. I'm not sure what temperature it is at the moment, but going on last night it was 39. The swimming pool's like a bath.
It's got to be in the 40s today. You probably get to about 30 on that one. It's inside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew said, I miss the old school. Stephanie said, okay, Christopher, I can see them. Steph said, hi, Mark. Top Nut said, Mark Lloyd, have you got a big TikTok following? Steph said, hi, Top Notch. Everybody's saying hi to Top Notch now.
I'm going to have to have a look. Come on, I think.
Stephanie said, you're not reading Christopher's comments, Sue. I can see them, honey. Christopher said, seriously, 40 at night's very bad for your health. Might buy Sue an aircon unit. I have got one in my bedroom, but it needs a pipe.
She won't go out and get a pipe.
Trouble is, though, they're so expensive to run. Christopher said, Stephanie, thanks rocking Stephanie.
We're going to keep our eyes open and find out where she's at.
Who? Rocking Steph, yeah.
Keep up, so.
I can't because I'm horrible
No,
and
it's
I'm
not
itchy.
scratching
Look,
again.
can you see guys coming out in night? Well, I hope it's
Heat
a heat rush.
It's great if you go in the pool. I mean, it's just as warm in there, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
That's
I'm
like a
just
hot
going
bath
in
at the
for a
moment.
dip tonight. And Mark Lloyd said, how would I be able to message you all so we can meet up, please?
Just do it through one of the channels is the best
Mark.
way, yeah. Make sure
Yeah.
we get it.
Just go on any of the channels, comment on one of the videos. Mine or Mike's, because we usually see them.
99% we see them, yeah.
God. Sorry,
with you.
guys. So
Wait for the shower.
melting.
That starts off cold, doesn't it? And then goes
Hot,
incredibly warm.
Stephen Jones said, Sue said, looks like the start of prickly heat, put calamine or aloe vera on. I've got some, like the cream that you put on nappy rash. Ask her if that's any good, but it's all on my arms as well.
You've got to give it some time to heal
Up
it.
my legs, everywhere.
Don't get so
Trying
hot.
not to scratch.
Have you got
Mark
a fan on
said-
here at night?
Yeah.
Well, there you are.
Well, excuse me, if I don't have the fan on me, I die.
Well, yeah, but that just knocks hot air into you.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Turn it off and die from the heat?
Open your window.
Get bit to bits. Mark said, that's great, thank you, we'll do that. Christopher said, what are your plans for tomorrow? Just lying there like that with the fan on.
Watching West Brom.
Nah.
Tomorrow afternoon, yep.
Rubbish.
If I can get it.
Rubbish. Well, after this, guys, I'm going for a dip in the pool. And then after that, maybe an hour's television with a tub of ice cream. What one do you want tonight? Chocolate?
We'll go.
Mint choc chip, whatever, or
What's left over?
strawberry cheesecake. You can have whichever, because I don't mind.
Well, I don't mind, so you can have whichever. I'll give you the choice.
Thanks for dropping me coffee and PayPal link. Anthony's just come in. Anthony Chambers said, big sorry we're late. Shopping, Sue. From TC and Gal 1. Hope you're all okay. We're good, thank you.
Yeah,
Hope you bought
you are.
something nice. Matthew said, Fallen Field School closes early at 2 p.m. every Thursday as part of its normal weekly schedule. This early finish allows time for regular staff training, planning and administrative duties. That's a very good idea, actually. Where am I? Christopher said, how amazing, your flats have a swimming pool. Ours have a lift, which stinks a wee. Ours doesn't.
No, they're pretty good. Apart from if somebody's gone down in with a load of perfume on, right?
Yeah. Or with bin bags of leak, but we do have a concierge, posh word, concierge, who does clean the lift, the stairs, the corridors, the pool.
Well, he does the lift every day, doesn't he? But I don't know about the rest.
Does that corridor, the stairs, every other day generally.
Yeah.
James Sweeney said, good night, folks, and God bless. Have a wonderful weekend. You too, James.
Yeah, we'll try to.
And stay safe in this heat. Steph said, good night, James. Have a lovely weekend. Anne Shaw said, good night, Sue and Mike, and all in chat. Good night, Anne and
night.
Andy. And take
Andy.
care, both. Stay safe with these fires.
Joy.
Stephen Jones said, Sue said, don't use Sudocrem. It's a hard barrier cream and does not let your pores sweat. Oh, okay.
That might be where you're getting the problem
Could be. So
then.
what else did Sue say? I'm just going to go back and have a look. Calamine or aloe vera. I've got some aloe vera, but it's like after sun. Actually, I've got some aloe
Probably do the
vera
same, isn't it? It's just getting the heat out, isn't it?
oil. I've got aloe vera oil. Wonder if that'll work.
Yeah, but if you go to bed afterwards, you want something that's going to soak in, don't you? Not be greasy on you.
Steph says my wife is in. No, sorry. Steph says good night, Anne and Andy. Stay safe. Mark says my wife's in a mobility scooter. We call her Scooter Sam. I would tell her, when you come over, we'll have a race up the front. Scooter
Yeah.
Sue and Scooter Sam. We're definitely going to have to meet up now, Mark. Now you've told me your wife's in a scooter, we can run riot. I need company. I have a sad life.
You do.
We can run riot. See if we can get thrown out of Gabby's bar. Gabby, we're coming for you. And Shaw said pure aloe vera gel kept in the fridge.
What's up?
That's aloe vera, but it's an after sun. That'll probably do it, won't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so. Just take the heat out by saying
Yeah.
it says.
Matthew said 24 degrees, sunny at 8 p.m. Nice. Mark said absolutely, that'll be fun. Yeah, there'll be.
Starting to go dark now.
And it doesn't cool down. So there's going to be me and Scooter Sam racing up and down Levante front and Poniente front. Benidorm Mad Mike and Mark trying to keep up with us.
No, I'll be off to the pub.
And Marcus like, I've had enough, I'm going home, I'm not with them. Matthew said, what happened to water safety storm? I saw the video. Right, Matthew, what happened on Monday, there was a storm on the evening and unfortunately there was a tragic incident. There was a couple, an English couple, for whatever reason. There was only a yellow alert, which means that activities can continue but proceed with caution, and the parasailing, one of them was still operating and took them up. In the storm, there were strong winds, it broke the cable on the parasail and they crashed down into the sea, and then the wind dragged them through the sea onto some rocks. Now, the lady, sadly, she was 66 years of age, was resuscitated at the scene, took to hospital, but sadly did pass away. And the gentleman, I believe, he's still in hospital, he sustained injuries. So my condolences go out to friends and family. But the video that I have done about the safety is the fact that also during storms at the other end of the beach, Poniente end, there were still people on the beach and in the sea when the storm came in, and ambulances had to be called because the wind was blowing debris about, which caused injuries to some people on the beach, and there were numerous ambulances to treat them. But also there were numerous lifeguards had to go into the sea with bodyboards to rescue people that were in the sea that were caught in the storm. There was numerous children rescued from the sea as well because of the conditions that the storm caused. And basically the video is just saying, you know, such stricter safety restrictions be put in place, should it be when there's a storm, that no companies are allowed to do these water activities, and that you need to come in sooner. There were police on Levante beach that were bringing people in off the beach, getting people out to sea as well.
It wasn't a bad storm though, was it?
Not really, but it was windy,
was a storm,
it was
but
dark, it
yeah.
did go dark, it did rain quite heavy, there was thunder and lightning. So,
as they went by, if they go by the rules, you're supposed to be out the water by dark, aren't you?
yeah,
And off the beach by dark.
yeah,
And that's not happening at the moment.
you know, so yes.
As you can see from all the videos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
It's basically they can clean the beach, I think. I think that's why the rule's there.
to get them off the beach, yeah. Mark said, me and Michael cheer you on from the pub. Stephen says, Sue said, avoid using perfumes, body sprays around the areas that will irritate pools. Yeah, I'm going to go in the pool afterwards. It is salt water. There is probably some chlorine, but it is salt water as well. But I will shower afterwards.
Yeah, well, that should do you good.
Yeah. And then put the cream on when I come back up. Matthew said, oh gosh, that's crazy storm. He said, I love strong, windy and stormy days because I play dress, wind, dress. Makes me happy, my school's outside. And he said, last Monday I went to Beach Palm Bay Beach, Margate. Oh, lovely. With my dad and Lily May and me at 1 p.m, 3:30 p.m. Lovely. Nice.
Right, yeah.
So we are going to say goodnight now, guys, because I do need to go and get into that pool.
Me too.
Stephanie said, can you see Mark's comment, Sue? Yeah, I saw Mark's comment. I did read it about him and Mike cheering us on from the pub. So don't forget, when you are over, Mark, drop a comment.
Yeah, drop
on
a comment. We'll
channels.
come and see you.
Matthew said, I saw jellyfish sting last Monday. Wow. Oh, Stephanie said about his daughter. No, sorry, Mark. What was the comment about his daughter? Just before we go. So I do apologise. Stephen said night, everyone. Yes, night, everybody.
Night, everyone. Yeah.
Please make sure that you have hit that like.
Can we get the comments or not?
Yeah. Can you just let me know what Mark said just before we go? I do. I'm just going to double check. I saw where he said his wife's in the scooter. It's doing my head in this that comments are getting held.
Yeah, have you got it on? Is it the speed you have in the comments up, maybe?
No. Stephanie said I've screenshot it and I'll send it Sue. Thanks, Steph. I've got it now. I've just switched my chat and then it's come up again now, where he said if we do meet up, bring Marcus, because my daughter Kira has the hots for him. She wants his autograph. Woo!
Yeah, Marcus.
How old is she, Mark? Stephanie said he sent it again, the mod holding the chat. Sod off the other mod.
Yeah, I wish we could find this out because like it's
Yeah.
annoying more than
Yeah. How old's your daughter, Mark? Very quick before we go. Marcus is 25
You're old now.
and a bit. Yeah, he's an old man. Oh, Mark said only 13, bless her. Oh, bless. Bring her though, she can get his autograph. And her talker little ears off. I'm sure he'll look after her. Ooh. You nearly saw him in his sexy boxers then. Yeah, bless him, he caught his arm earlier on the blades of his fan. Which reminds me, you have still got to make your bed. Oh, so.
Better that one come back up.
Yeah. Matthew said, do you like pictures? That is Wendy for toys and colours. Never heard of it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say good night. So good night, everybody. Keep watching the channel. I do need to get them hours up. There are new videos coming up. I have got two scheduled tomorrow, one in the morning, one on the evening. One scheduled for Sunday, only one for Sunday because it's a longer video. One at the moment for Monday, I think, or there might be two for Tuesday, I'm not sure. but I have got some more to get up. But
Yeah, I want to go 2 or 3 a day now,
yeah.
just to make sure you get there before the deadline.
So good night, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. I hope I haven't just made my ear bleed.
That doesn't matter at the moment.
Huh?
That doesn't matter at the moment.
Oh.
Right, good night then,
Matthew
guys.
said see you Friday 7 p.m. Bye, young lady and young man. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Stay safe.